All right, hi there everybody. I thought I would make a quick video on cleaning my skate bearings with an ultrasonic cleaner. So first step would be to get all of your bearings out of the wheels, obviously, and you can use whatever tools you have for that. All right, after getting all those really disgusting looking bearings out of here, you need to pop off the shields, and for that I'm going to use just a crappy old kitchen knife, and I'm going to get in there under those plastic shields and just pop those off here for all these different bearings. All right, now that I've done all of that, take a look at these bearings. They're pretty gross. They are basically filled with sand. They still spin, but I like to clean, mostly spin. I like to clean my bearings pretty frequently to keep them really operating at their best. So these are ceramic Bones Reds, and they're kind of expensive compared to other bearings, so cleaning them is going to extend their life and make it so I don't have to spend a lot of money. All right, so next up is the ultrasonic cleaner. I got this Creworks ultrasonic cleaner from Amazon. I think this one was like 80 bucks or something. And it's basically just a bin with a little wire mesh in it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of these bearings into this wire mesh with the open side down. I'm going to keep them nice and spaced out in there so that there's plenty of room for these guys. Sometimes I'll throw my spacers in there, but as you can see, these spacers are pretty tarnished because they're aluminum, and when you put the aluminum stuff in here, it will tarnish it. So I don't really need to clean these. You don't really need to clean them in the ultrasonic cleaner, so I'm just gonna leave them out this time. Next, I'm going to take some of this heavy duty cleaner here, and it's also Creworks, but you could probably just get anything that's like a degreaser. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up. It's a 10-to-1 dilution, so I don't use very much of this stuff in order to fill the ultrasonic cleaner up. Just a thin layer at the bottom there, and then I'm going to go ahead and put some water in here. And all that's in there. I've also got the basket in there. Just make sure that the water level is above the level of the bearings. So now I'm going to go and plug this in and turn it on and let it do its thing. It's going to heat the water up in there, and it is going to also do a few different things. One, of course, is the ultrasonics, but then there's also a really cool degassing feature on this one. I'd recommend it. It just helps get things cleaner. Comes with a lid as well, and I definitely recommend using the lid, since when it's running you can have like particulate stuff come out of here, and it'll cover kind of everything around your wherever your workspace is. So we're just going to let this run here, and it's going to be a few minutes while it heats up and then turns on, and it really only runs for about 10 minutes, and then your bearings are going to be clean. Just to give you a shot of the front here, the temperature is currently at 75 degrees, but it's going to heat up to 122, which is where I've set that dial, and then we'll start the cleaning. While that is cleaning, I'm going to go ahead and just wipe off all of my shields here, and just to get any of the dirt or dust that may re-enter my bearings off of them. All right, that was pretty successful. Pretty disgusting stuff. So hopefully I don't just reintroduce a bunch of dirt into my bearings. Okay, we're at 122 degrees now, so I'm going to start the cleaning process. Starting the cleaning process is pretty easy. You just turn the dial to the desired number of minutes. I have degas on, and the semi-wave versus full wave. I don't even know what that does in this case, so here we go. It is a little noisy, so if you get one of these, I mean, you can do it in a garage or in a house where nobody's around. All right, here we are 10 minutes later, and I'm just going to pull these guys out of here. The next step is for me to go ahead and rinse these off. You can already see how much cleaner they are. And now the really important part is that you want to dry these really well, because you don't want any water on them before we lube them up. So I also got this Wolf Box thing on Amazon. It's pretty sick. It's a fan that generates incredible amounts of air. So I'm just going to blow dry all of these, and then we'll get to the next step. So now that all that's done, let's take a look at these things. They're very clean at this point. And, you know, they all should spin really nice. You know, no hint of any grit or dirt in any of these. Pretty incredible. All right, so now that that's done, I'm going to start lubing them up. When I lube them up, I'm going to use this Bones Speed Cream. And since these are ceramics, we really only need 1 drop of lube in here. So the next step would be to put the shields back on them and put them back into my wheels. Oh my God. Pay attention when you put them in so you don't put them in the wrong way. All right, so that's it. Wheels spin real nice. And now I'm gonna get these back on my skates. Okay, got them back on the skates, and as you can see, they spin great. Everything looks good, and my skates look ridiculous as per usual. All right, that's it. Thanks, everybody.